What's up guys, welcome to the vlog. In this episode I'm going to do a walkthrough on my Mazda RX7 Type RS. I've managed to get out here on the weekend. I know I said to a lot of you guys in the comment section that I'm actually quite busy, can't get out. We had one cancellation or something and I'm here with the car. So let's do a quick walk around on this. So this is a 1997 Type RS. This is the car that I imported in January and it just arrived now on the 17th of May. So let's walk around and take a look at the body. Now the grading sheet from the auctioneers was a BB. If you guys are unsure of what a BB grading is, it means that the car is pretty good and there's not many issues with it. However, there are things on here that I found that weren't on the auction list. For example, I don't know if you can see this, but there are some really light scratches here. Fortunately, these are not paint deep. So a little bit of polish that'll come out. Let's take a walk around, I'll show you this car. So on here, this has been scratched. Not so much scratch, it's been bumped somewhere, so a little bit of polish that'll take that out either. There's a bunch of residue around the back here. It's just dirt. Lift the wing, sort it out, that'll be quick and easy to do. There's a little paint chip over here that I did not know about. That was not on the grading sheet. Wheels are not so grand, but I'm going to swap these with the BBSs on the black RX7. The car's got these little spats over here. Now these came originally with the Type RS. It's got that on either side, and then it's got the same thing over here. So let's quickly look at the black one and you'll see the difference. Doesn't have the spats. No spats. Okay, so this is indeed a Type RS. There were a couple of people in the comment section who stated it possibly might not be a Type RS. So those are one of the telltale signs that it is a Type RS. Another one, I'm just going to blur this out, but there's a vehicle information sheet here and it says Type RS Special Edition. The rotors on this car are a lot bigger than the black one. So those are the rears. The front, I know the fronts are 314s, 314 millimeter these. Now check out the black one. You can see they're a lot bigger than the ones in the black. Now this, I've got to stand a little bit further back so you can see, hopefully, but you can see how much lower the front of that car is compared to the black one. So the Type RS came equipped with Bilstein suspension, it came equipped with bigger brakes, the rotors were 314mm in the front, the backs were a lot larger, I'm not too sure on the size. The differential was a 4.3 ratio. I'm not sure what the stock one is, but it is different to all the stock FDs, and it's actually the same diff that the Type RZ has. This RS also has a strut brace, which the others didn't come with, and there's a few minor things like the spats, etc. So little additions that the other cars don't have. Alright, let's carry on from where we left off. There's a little bit of clear coat damage over here. That's pretty easy to fix, I can do that myself. Everything's okay on this side, it's just a little bit dirty. Obviously this car needs to be washed and cleaned. I haven't done anything yet. This I didn't know about either. On the grading and the auction sheet there was nothing here, but these are little chips and they paint deep. So a little bit annoyed about that, but I can fix that. There's no dents on the car, I haven't found any yet. Clear coat damage here. I knew about this one. That was all I knew about, and there was a scratch in the front somewhere. I knew about that too. The rest of the stuff, I don't know. Did you guys just hear the Subaru? Okay, so there's a bit of rust on here. Obviously I'm going to pull out the rotors, I'm going to pull out the calipers, I'm going to change the pads. Whatever's rusty I'm going to rip out and do what I did to the black car and get that all sorted out. Some light scratches over here, light scratches here. That's not paint deep, I can sort it out. This is easy to sort out. the lights have gone yellow. Bumper sagging. This is a typical RX7 thing, or FD thing rather. The black car's got it as well. Bumper is sagging. Light is yellow. Now this is what I knew about on the grading sheet. That little scratch. That little chip. So this I didn't know about. The car's missing these little center caps for the wheels. Now these are the stock wheels that came with the car. This car is 100% stock. Everything's fine on this side, there's no issues. Clear coat damage again over here. I did not know about this. Everything else is okay. The car does need a wash, so bear that in mind. Now there's a little piece of rubber that's hanging out there. Tiny little... oh, never mind. That's just dirt. Now the time I'm spending with you guys talking in this video is as much time I've actually spent with this car. There's a little chip over there, didn't know about that. This one will come out with polish, definitely come out with polish. No issues anywhere else. That's just dirt. Obviously there's a little bit of residue and dirt over here. This will come out pretty easily. Just lift the wing, get that sorted out. Otherwise it looks good. There's some scratches here, but this is not paint deep. That'll come out very easily. The stuff I use is Maguire's Scratch X. See, it's got that little spat there again. Type RS stuff. And we're back to the beginning. So this is the Type RS. It is in a hell of a lot better condition than the black car. Let's take a look at the interior. Oh, talking about keys. I need to show you guys something. So they gave me 3 sets of keys. I've got 2 with me. 1 I've left at home. Now, we're going to take this key. See, it turns. No issues. Unlocks, locks the door. This key doesn't do shit. The 3rd key that I've got, it opens the car, it works on all the barrels, ignition, etc. They gave me the 1 key for the wrong car. Whoever owns FD3S on 3, I have your keys. I have your key rather. Okay, back to the interior. So on the boot side of things, carpet's in good nick. Just need to sort out the placement. There is a CD shuttle. See a little CD shuttle thingy. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Okay, there's no discs in here. I have no idea if it works. It opened and closed, so more than likely. There's a spare wheel. It's got all the little tools there. More tools over there. Now I can see all these panels here. There's no scratches. There's nothing wrong with them. There's a light scratch on there. That's just dirt that'll come out. I mean, this car is in brilliant condition. And sorry, I just need to make a correction on something. This car was actually a CB grading. C being the exterior and B being the interior. I messed up on that one, sorry guys. Everything's in place here, everything's airtight. I've been in the car already, close the doors, everything's fine. It's got that same kick panel that the black one has got. I don't know if this was an optional extra or an aftermarket thing, but these little pieces of rubber are breaking off. They broke off on the black one as well. As you saw on the other side, it was hanging out the door. Car came with 2 mats for some reason. I'll leave that in for now. And let's get in. Okay, so it's got that 5-speed manual in here. Now the throw on this is actually pretty close. What's a lot closer than my GTR. Those are pretty long and shitty. Hazards, everything's pretty cool in here. As you guys can see, it's really good condition on the interior. This was broken. the knob that sits on here, the inside piece was cracked. I've pulled it off already. I'm going to be using some plastic cement. I don't know if you guys have got Q-Bond in the States, but I'm going to use some Q-Bond, get that back together, rebuild it, and pop that in, and it'll be brand new again. Dashboard, no bubbles, nothing wrong with it. Looks fantastic. A little bit of oil in the dash or some dash cleaner, and I'll get it sorted out very quickly. Compartment's perfect condition. Door is perfect. Obviously that kick panel at the bottom, all scratched as well, just like mine. That's what you get with the aluminium. Seat is in near perfect condition. All these little compartments, they're all open and closed. Nothing wrong with them. The black RX7, this one was broken, so I could basically rip it off. It was just sitting on here, being held by this little hinge over here. There's a compartment over here, opens and closes. No issues. The speaker doesn't work. I was messing around with it. And let's get the car on. And that's the key for that other dude's RX7. If you can see, the aerial shoots up when the radio comes on. That's pretty cool. This is not a front loader. So this doesn't come out, doesn't open. I can't put CDs in here. This links to the changer. Oh, hello. That is my electronic toll collection system, my ETC. That sits over there. I was messing around with these buttons. Push this guy. And she talks again. Cigarette lighter. Aircon is working. I have tested that. And everything else works. I mean, the lights pop up, no issues. Hooter works. Windscreen wipers work. I'm not going to throw them on now, there's no water. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys, I am not keen on starting up this car because, for one, I had to drive it 200 meters from where I dropped the car off, and the oil pressure was sitting roughly about 1.5 to 2 bars, and that was going up, so I was shitting myself. I had no option. I had to get the car off the trailer and drive it here because the trailer wasn't fit up to drive it. So I'm not particularly keen on starting up the car because I don't know what fuel is in it, and I don't know what oil is in it, and how much oil and how much radiator fluid and all that stuff. I'm going to come back and I am going to do a service on this car. I'm actually going to be servicing the GTR and this car at the same time, and I'll be making 2 videos from that. One is I'm going to do a mega JDM walk around. I know I promised to you guys that I was going to put it out for the next video, but since I had some time, I wanted to come see the car, and I figured I'd take you guys with me. So I'm going to come out with 2 videos after this. One is going to be a service on the GTR and a service on my Type RS. On this car, I am going to be doing an oil change, oil filter. I'm going to be doing the fuel filter. I'm going to be doing radiator fluid, draining it, obviously, draining the oil. I want to drain the petrol tank, and I want to throw some octane booster in and some decent 95 octane fuel. The GTR, I am just doing a standard oil change, nothing else to it. Everything else has been done in dribs and drabs. Oil is up for change. It's been about 11-12 months since I've changed the oil. It's up for a change. Okay, let's take a look at the engine bay. Okay, this engine is completely and utterly stock. There's nothing done to it. Here's that strut brace I was talking about. That's the Type RS strut brace. This is the standard air box. Air filter sits underneath here. There's the 2 turbo pipes. 1 turbo sitting at the bottom, 1 turbo sitting at the top here somewhere. Lighting's not too great, but there's a turbo over there, and there's another one back there somewhere. So all the stock pipes. If you guys remember on the black one, it had this piece as well. This was completely broken off here, so I had to just put some piece of silicone, and yeah. Okay, this little panel here, it's missing a bolt. Now guys, bear in mind, I'm seeing this stuff for the first time with you, so if you see anything, let me know. If I missed something that is obvious and should be sorted out, please let me know. This is a battery cover, I think. Oh, look at that. It's actually really neat. The black one doesn't have this cover at all. Black one does have this. Doesn't have this airbox, obviously. It's got this HKS intakes over here. There's a little filter over there. That's cool. Black one definitely doesn't have that. Okay, so now you get a bolt and sort it out. All of this dirt, I mean, just lightly scratching it with the key, it's all coming out. Obviously, I'm going to detail this entire engine bay, get it nicely sorted out. So as you can see, it's got the stock oil filter here. The UIM needs a bit of a cleanup. If you guys don't know what a UIM is, this is the upper intake manifold. You can see it's just a little bit dirty, there's a bit of corrosion, nothing a wire wheel won't sort out. This is all just some extra water spray that came off somewhere, maybe there was a bit of a leak. But all in all, it's in damn good condition. So guys, that is my RX7 Type RS. That was the walkthrough video for that. Like I said, the next video will be a service on this car and a service on the GTR, and then I'm going to do a walkthrough, a mega JDM walkthrough on all three cars at the same time. So guys, thanks so much for joining us, and I will see you all next time.
Someone please tell me where the doors are before I trample it, nigga. Somebody better answer this, nigga. If you ain't never heard of me, I'm about to show you what the motherfucking anthem is.